We just got Dragonic Blademaster and a new mechanic.
Take a look at who I am now. I'm stronger than ever. And if you ever doubted me, you should've known better.
So normally I don't really want to cover random reveals from a card of the day. However, this time is very different. We got ourselves a G boss monster for Kagero, Dragonic Blademaster, being brought back into the V era, into Standard. However, instead of being an on-stride skill, he has an entirely new kind of mechanic that we haven't seen before in this game. So he creates a force. He says on V, if your opponent has no rear guards, this unit gets plus 5k and a critical. And you know, no rear guards is pretty easy for Kagero, especially when you then check his second skill. Act on V. If Wyvern Strike Doha and Wyvern Strike Garen are on your R, cost Soul Blast 1 grade 3 and discard 2 cards from your hand. Retire all of your opponent's rear guards, call a vision token to R, and at the end of that turn, retire it. Now, vision tokens are something entirely new. Only Kagero has it for now. And these are special because these are grade 3 with 13k power, a critical, and twin drive. So, sure, it's not a restanding Vanguard, but you're essentially swinging twice with twin drive anyway, and with power and criticals. No, not one extra critical, just one critical, just like any unit, but you get that twin drive. And you retired your opponent's rear guards, all of them at once, meaning you also get the extra crit on your Blademaster. Now I'll quickly go over the other 2 cards and then discuss what all of this can mean. We also have Wyvern Strike Doha, grade 2. When placed from hand, cost Counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 Wyvern Strike Gahan, call it to R and shuffle your deck. So you thought, oh, for the first skill of Dragonic Blademaster, I need 2 specific units, but one of them already calls the other. And it also says continuously, during the battle it attacked. If your opponent has no rear guards, he or she cannot call normal units from hand to G, on R only, by the way. So it's kind of like the Scion Tom that OTT has. Obviously this is easily guardable with like a trigger, but of course it's just annoying for your opponent to deal with. Then we also have Wyvern Strike Garen. During your turn, if your opponent has no rear guards, this unit gets power plus 5k, again only on R. And then on R auto, when it boosts, Wyvern Strike Doha, and the attack hits, cost Counterblast 1, draw a card, and Soul Charge. Now, I don't think you'll use that very often because you want to use Counterblast on, you know, stronger skills overall. And then, of course, we also have that vision token, as I already said, on R, perform a drive check for the battle it attacked. So even when it's a rear guard, it still gets twin drive. Now, so this is a new mechanic entirely, but what's so interesting is vision token makes it seem like it's a vision into the past or into the future. You know, G is all about that. And they are bringing back just a random unit from a completely different timeline into the V era. So could this mean that we will start seeing stuff like Tavas, Nitros, Big Belly, Harry, Altmile, and so forth as the boosters progress, all having something like these vision tokens? And this way they are supporting premium in the sense that you will be able to use name-tied rear guards again while still getting markers. For example, Harry users can start using QT Paratrooper again no matter what stride they're on. Tavas users can use Shipra and Melania no matter what stride they're on, while simultaneously also looking like a more budget version for Standard, since you know normally decks need 4 VRs or even more, which is very expensive, whereas triple Rs, that's a bit easier to build. So overall, I like this. Of course, we'll have to see if other G units start getting this treatment. This starts in the Heroic Evolution, so I guess we'll have to see if the Heroic Evolution introduces more G units. Of course, one thing to consider is that Messiah is on the box. So perhaps Messiah will have that name from G again, maybe also work with a vision token, and then perhaps we'll see the same thing for Nova, maybe getting Victor. I don't know. This is just all speculation, but I doubt it, because is there even room in the set anymore? I'm not very up to date with which slots have already been filled out. And more importantly for me, the booster after that is Glorious Justice, where we have Aquaforce, Granblue, and DP. Will we see something like Tavas making a return? Will we see Nitros? Like, that'd be so cool. I'm really hating how Aquaforce plays right now, in the sense that it's just call dudes and swing, and there's no plussing. You can't play defensively. It's just all aggro with no level of control anymore. I really miss that with Tavas. So if we get a Tavas Excel creator, I maybe start enjoying Aquaforce once again. That is all for today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel. And you know what? A question of the day. Which G unit do you want to see come back in V? Now, this can be for Standard because you miss playing that unit. Could play Premium though. Or it can be because you want to use a deck in Premium again, which you know the whole archetype and the correct names and so forth. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you soon. Ciao.